My name is Barbara Latimer, and welcome to the first episode of Adyen Staying on Top of Payments. Now, in each episode, we'll be talking to Asia Pacific's top executives, along with Adyen's APAC president, Warren Hayashi. Now, they'll be discussing their views on payments, the Asia Pacific landscape, as well as strategies and secrets to staying ahead of the business. Today, we're joined by RedMart's Chief Financial Officer, Jim Boland. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Barbara.
Now, RedMart was founded in 2011 and is Singapore's leading online grocery store, as well as a growing household name in the region. With digital services like on-demand grocery deliveries on the rise, as well as global players entering the business, it seems like RedMart has found the solution to retaining loyal customers, its unique LiveUp program, which Adyen powers, along with seamless and frictionless payments. Now, Jim, we know that you are very big on the customer experience and customer loyalty. So what made you choose Adyen in the first place amongst all the other payment providers? And what's made you stick with them for almost 2 years now?
Well, being a fast-growing e-commerce company and innovating all the time, we needed to have a lot of flexibility with our payment service providers so that we could kind of duck and weave and offer different innovations to our customer. So when we met Adyen, we saw that they had that orientation, that they were developing a flexible platform. And after partnering with them, they have continued to do that and shown a lot of flexibility for us to do some pretty interesting innovations, and with very strong support of all of our other needs outside of that.
Wonderful, that sounds like a great relationship. Do you have anything to add on to that?
No, we're really excited to work with RedMart. Businesses grow, especially here in Singapore. Things are evolving quickly in the e-commerce front. The consumer expectations are really growing. And we're really happy to be partners, privileged to be partners with RedMart.
That's great. Now, Warren, how important do you think it is to listen to the customer? In other words, is the customer always right?
So we fundamentally believe that speaking to our customers is really, really important, and we dedicate account managers to be really sitting alongside with our customers. And it really stems from this. Adyen knows a lot about payments, global payments, but we fundamentally believe that our customers, our merchant customers, know their consumers so much better than we do. And to come up with the best solutions, we really need to have that dialogue, and having that expertise on both sides come together leads to the best solutions, the most seamless checkout experiences.
Wonderful. And as for RedMart, you guys are a more, online-based company. What about when you guys are handling your customers?
Well, we try to provide them the largest selection, the best prices, and the best convenience out there. We know they have options in the marketplace, so we have to be on top of all of these points so that we win their business.
Are there any major challenges that you guys have faced when it comes to customer service?
Well, there's always challenges, daily challenges, so to speak. So what's important is that you have a company culture that seeks to make those challenges go away, at least from the customer's perspective. Seamless and frictionless checkout is one of those areas that we partner with Adyen to help with.
Now, flexibility is vital for business. Those who can understand and adapt to local cultures are the ones who tend to succeed. Both RedMart and Adyen have done this very well, always taking into consideration how local customers prefer to shop for groceries as well as make payments. Now, since both of you are based in Singapore, what's a very Singaporean thing that you might have noticed about how people buy their groceries or the way that they pay?
I guess I'll jump in on this one. One thing I've noticed is that Singaporeans are price sensitive. So that's an area that we focus on a lot at RedMart. And the traditional shopping behavior of going down to the corner market or to the wet market is something that's highly ingrained, and it's difficult to get people to change their buying behavior. So the way we coax them to do that is through creating a loyalty program, since those are quite popular in Singapore, and then giving them tons of benefits when they do that via our partners such as Lazada, Netflix, and Uber. The last one is they're very concerned about their personal data. And shopping online, you have to enter your personal data in to check out. So your average consumer is pretty concerned that that data be safe. And one of the benefits of partnering with Adyen is that they have a very, very strong security framework around customers' personal credit card data.
Yeah, Singaporeans have so many choices now, and they're very particular about the experiences that they're seeing online. So seamless checkout, loyalty programs, and of course, as Jim mentioned, and making sure that the website that they're entering their payments and details, the security has to be really top of mind.
So Warren, I know that Adyen believes that unified commerce is the way to go for businesses, and it's no longer about buying online, return in store, or vice versa. So what exactly is unified commerce, and what does it mean for modern online internet businesses?
So that's a great question. I think the buzz in the industry was around the term called omni-channel. We realized that the definition of omni-channel was really missing one critical piece. Omni-channel, by definition, meant all channels. But we felt that it really missed one key component, which is really the consumer. Right? It's still talked about channels, but where is the consumer in this equation? And as we talked to retailers, it really became important that it's really not about offering as many channels as you can, but really more delivering the best experiences. You see online stores now offering offline experiences, right. Pop-up stores, etc. So it's not really just around an offline store going online, but the other way around.
Wonderful. Now, you mentioned a lot about the loyalties and the returns, and that's got a lot to do with the LiveUp program. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, LiveUp, we launched that in April with Lazada. And what we wanted to do there was make it a premium experience for the customer. So they get certain benefits such as 5% off all their purchases. They can shop on Lazada and get free shipping and free cross-border shipments in, which is normally charged to your non-LiveUp customers. Yeah. But also other partners such as Netflix and Uber, getting free rides on Uber or free subscription time with Netflix. And there are other benefits coming all the time with LiveUp. So we just want to make it so appealing that the customer's behavior will change and that they'll become loyal customers.
Now, a great business partnership is about understanding each other's agendas, preferences, and objectives. And we like to call this the coffee test. So Jim, Warren, do you know if the other person prefers coffee or tea? Do they like it with sugar or with milk?
I think Jim likes a strong cap with 1 dose of sugar.
You've ordered my coffee before, so I know you know the answer. And I would say he is a black coffee drinker.
Spot on.
Spot on, wonderful. So it sounds like there's a perfect relationship going on. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us today. It's been great having you both here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, that was this episode of Staying on Top of Payments.